Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to plant garlic. So we're going to get ready and prepare for our garlic install. So step one is my mom, she's preparing the garlic right now. And step two, we're going to till the garden in a little bit. Step three, we'll actually plant the garlic. We'll kind of talk about that as we plant it. And step four is going to be covering all the garlic with a cover crop, and we use straw for that, which keeps the weeds down and allows the garlic to grow in the spring. So let's go take a look for Mom and see how she's making out with the garlic.
We're getting ready to plant our garlic. We buy it in bulk from a farm up in Pennsylvania Dutch. They come in big cloves like this. You have to peel them to get the outside edge off. I wear gloves because it's very hard on your hands. And then you have to kind of split it, and it comes apart into pieces, and then you put them in a box to get ready to plant.
Well, stand by. We'll go out in the field and check things out and get it ready to plant. Mid-October, and we're getting the ground prepped for the garlic area right here. So kind of stay tuned with us, and we're going to take a look at how we're going to set this up. We're going to actually hook the plow up, plow this in a little bit, and then retill it with the David Brown and set up the rows in the garlic. So we'll go down and see which tractor we're going to use to plow this with and what plow we're going to use. So step two of this process right now, we got to get the two-bottom plow set up. We're going to actually hook this up to the Ford. So stay tuned. We're going to go get the two-bottom plow out and get that ready to start tilling the ground up. So here's the two-bottom plow that we're going to be using out in the field to till the manure over, so we can use the David Brown with the tiller onto it. So this is step two in the process. Step one is the garlic, which we already talked about. So let's go out in the field. We're going to hook this up to the Ford and start doing some plowing. To the two-bottom. This way it leaves less tracks in the field, and that should work pretty good. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we're starting right here. What we're trying to do is get the manure kind of tilled in, and we'll go back over this with the tiller. A little gooey, just a little. Now we got the first pass done. So when you're plowing, you actually have to plow all in the same direction. This keeps the furrow going one way. If you have a flip plow, it makes it simple. You can go back and forth in the same direction. In this case, you have to go from one end back to the other and start over. 1972 David Brown. These David Browns were actually made in England, and they were an implement tractor that used various items in the field. Back here you have the three-point hitch setup. These things right here lift about 4,200 pounds, and we have a hooked up to a country line 6-foot rototiller. You have your adjustments down here for your depth right here, which makes this go up and down for your depth. We have it set at about 4 to 6 inches right now, and we're going to take this out in the field right after we plow and rototill the ground up a little bit softer so we can get our rows in. And we're going to use a little rototiller tractor for that, which we'll show you in a little bit. Going to do a little more tilling, get this ground a little fluffy. This is our 1972, 1975 roughly wheel horse walk behind rototiller. We're actually on the third motor on this thing, but today we're going to use it to run the furrows for the garlic in the field right after we get everything rototilled up there. So what we're going to do is actually take this thing, the furrow that kind of makes a little line so we can put the garlic in. This will plug into this thing here. Like that. So this is going to actually cut the little groove in the soil to prepare it for the garlic. So let's run this puppy up to the field and make it happen. Alright, so we have a couple furrows made right here, and you can see that we have the garlics about 4 inches deep, about 4 inches apart, and we're going to run this all the way up to both sides, and all the way back down the other side, and all the way back up the other side. So this is the fun part, putting the garlic in. You got to make sure they're at least 4 inches deep. This will help it through the winter with the frost. And once we get this squared away, we'll be on to step number 4, really covering everything up and putting the cover crop over top, which would be the straw. So we got our guard dog Sammy here hanging out and making sure everybody's doing what we're supposed to be doing. So let's keep going.
Pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing.
How many in one row?
150.
250 in a row.
Well, if it's 100 feet long, you put 3 to the foot, that's 300. But it ain't working out at 300.
I'm going to use my feet, actually kick the dirt over the garlic. just like so. This will kind of help it. Just like that. All right. Well, we got about 900 garlic in, and probably another 1,000 to go. So it never ends. Let's keep. Alright, so it looks like we have about 1,700 pieces of garlic planted right in this little spot right in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, approximately 300 in a row. And so now it's time for the fourth phase, which is covering the rest of this up and putting straw down on everything. And that's what we're going to be starting on next. So stay tuned, coming up. So this is the fourth step in the process. This is straw. We use this straw for the cover crop. Not only does straw come from the rye that we cut when it's tall and make the straw out of it, but it has no weeds in it. That's very important in the cover crop. Besides not only keeping the weeds out, the straw, once we put the layer on, keeps the frost from pulling the garlic bulbs up out of the ground. So that's a very important trait in this whole aspect of the cover crop. Keeping the weeds down, keeping the frost out, and lets the garlic grow in the spring. So let's just get this out in the field and get it going. Okay, so here we are. So basically going to take this and give it a nice shake. Kind of cover all the ground with it. Got a whole lot of shaking going on. Put that to a dance. Just got to kind of get all the little lumps out here. So we're down to our last little spot here, and this has been one of those days. Holy moly. My arms hurt, my legs hurt, my fingers hurt. Just about everything on your body hurts when you're done with this stuff. But it's better than going to the gym, let's just say that. Besides, it costs money to go to the gym. This is free. And at the end of the day, it's all the muscles you actually use, not your gym muscles. So, there you go. I think we need one more bale to finish this little spot up here, so let's go grab this, get this done. Alright, be right back. So we now have step 4 completed. We have all the straw laid out over the garlic. Like I said, this is going to be the cover for the winter, which does a few things. Keeps the weeds out and also keeps the frost off the bulbs. And you know, of course, with the winter, this all will be pushed down and it'll be good to go. So hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and leave some comments if you like, and subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful day, man. Thanks for joining us.